Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another review from Roy's Reviews. And today we have an RTA review for you. Yes, today we are looking at the Oumier Bombus RTA rebuildable tank atomizer. We all know good things about Oumier. They come out with a Wasp Nano, and this is taking it a bit further. It's a little bit older of a tank, but hey, you know, these tanks now are getting reasonable price out there. So what we're going to do is take it down to the table, have a look around what comes in the box, everything else, stick a wee build in there, and then we'll come back up top again and I'll tell you my pros and cons about this little tank. So we'll see you down there. Okay, so here we are down at the table with the Bombus RTA by Oumier. Just a quick look around the box then. As you can see, it's got the Wasp logo on there, RTA Bombus by Oumier. On there we have the, let's see, we just need to zoom in a wee bit. Let it focus in, that way, right. The scratch and sniff authenticity. www.oumiervape.com is their website. This kit contains one Bombus Oumier atomizer, one spare kit, one organic cotton and one glass. On the bottom, or on this side, you've got the Oumier logo again, and their more social media, Oumier on that side, and on the back side then it's got the warnings: not suitable for anybody under the age of 18. And Oumier's address details, designed and manufactured by Oumier. As the more astute around you may notice, this isn't the TPD compliant version, so it comes with the bigger glass. Okay, so then you get your little Oumier manual. It goes into focus, user manual. So it's in all your different languages. Also gives you the different colours. You can get stainless steel, black, rainbow and gold on there. So we'll quickly go to the UK version of it. It shows you the bits broke down, and not going much to do it, showing you wicking and how to wick wrong and how to wick right. And it's got your building tool, how to refill and the airflow. Set that aside, it's enough for that. Okay, take the Bombus out. I'll stick it onto this little Atty stand from Steve Dilligaf Atty stands. Little piston Atty stand. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Needs a clean. You get a straight glass, which actually comes fitted on the device. I have chosen to use the bigger device. You get a little baggie of spares, which has got your O-rings, and it's got coil in there, and it's got grub screws. And as it said in the package, you get your little bag of Oumier organic cotton. Okay, take all those out. So I want to use the coil that comes with this, because it's actually quite nice. Little coil on there, and set that to the side. Okay, so take it back off here again. I'll have a little look around the outside. Now you do get your pissy plastic Ultim and drip tip. As you will notice, it is a 510 connection on there with two juicy O-rings on it. It's a top fill system, so on the top here you turn to the side and you just fill in. You have two fill ports there, and two fill ports is quite good because if you've got a nice nib stuck into the inside and there, then the air can escape out that side, so it fills up a lot easier. So your two across there, and it's nicely milled and smooth across the top, and the slide action round is quite smooth, and it does stop. So once it's closed, it does stop, and when it's fully open, it does stop. Tip back on again, and I've had juice in this. So So you've got the Oumier Bombus and the Wasp logo on the front there. Camera's probably not picking it up. Slight knurling around the edge so you can help you do it. Then you've got your airflow ring at the bottom, which has got 3 gaping big holes, which is the same on both sides. Yes, it's a single coil, but it does have whatever you do on the airflow on one side does go through to the other side. And you might be able to just see all the way through there. Then on the bottom you have got Oumier logo, you've got your warnings, CE check marks, and the don't vape in the bin. And just in case you did want to use it on a hybrid, you can't, because it doesn't, the 510 doesn't protrude very much on there. Now let's get into the deck. Oh, I have noticed that the air ring comes off very easily, but when it's put back on again, it does. If you put it on upside down, it doesn't actually stop when it's spinning. Put it on the right way around, and you do. Just have a wee look inside in the doming in there. So there's a good bit, nice wee bit of doming going on in the inside, and there's just a nice gap between the glass and the chimney, so you can, they just wicks nicely. And here is the deck. If the camera wants to focus, if I put it onto here, need that on there to build. Okay, so you have got 4 screws. They are, at the minute, they're flathead screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One side for your positive, one side for your negative. It does mean that you can't put both your coil legs through that way, unfortunately, because then you'd be getting one either positive or negative. And you can just about see in there the insulation goes around like that, so one side is positive, one side is negative. All it does mean is whenever you do rearrange your legs out to this format, which is your spread legs, you can either put it in that way or that way, that way or that way. So it doesn't matter. You can put it upside down depending on how close you want to get the coil down to the airflow, which comes up through the center just there. You've also got your 2 wick ports, one there and one there. So you will want to use the damming method because they go down deep, but you'll also want to dam it down in nicely, not too far and too deep in, and also just making sure you've got it away from the threading, which goes all the way around out the outside. Okay, so putting the coil, installing the coil is quite easy. It's just a matter of, what side have I got up at the moment? None. And the one thing that I didn't say that came in the pack, because I've had it out, is the little T-piece screwdriver. So it's not your blue screwdriver, it's a little T-piece screwdriver, which is, can be quite fiddly at times as well. So wanting to put the coil in like that, need to loosen up these sides and this side a little. Drop the coil in, wiggle it round, if I get that up far enough to get it in. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get a wee bit of music going while I get the coil installed. See you soon.
just one more time. Yeah, yeah, one more time. One more time. Oh yeah.
And then once you've got it in, it's just a matter of taking some juice, in which case this is some Love to Vape laces, and yeah, get her juiced up. So join me up above when I shall go over, hello Karl, what I like or dislike about the device. Right, it's an RTA. So folks, we shall see you soon. Take care now. Okay, welcome back up again, and that was us having a look around, getting a little build in there. And I've got red laces in here at the moment. Well, not laces, the laces in there. So what do I make of the Bombus? Now, when you close the airflow right down, you can possibly push it to being a very airy mouth to lung tank. And then with the airflow wide open, it becomes a direct lung. Now, I do quite like the, well, the camera focus, there we go. I do quite like the fill ports that are on the top there. Easy access to fill, it's nice and smooth. It doesn't tend to, oh, camera, hello. That's better. It doesn't tend to spin open when it's in your pocket. It is quite loose. It is quite an airy tank. Doesn't match the flavour of the Wasp Nano. No, it doesn't. This is a tank. I don't like the fact that it's a 510 drip tip connection that's in there. I think they've probably made it into a 510 just to try and force the flavour through. Excuse me. Try to force the flavour through. You get really good flavour off it. For a budget tank, it actually looks quite good. Bottom airflow, and you can take it down to give you quite a restricted. So if you take it right down to sort of half the hole. As you can hear, it is really restricted and quite quiet. But when it's open full, it's very, very, very airy. And you can, with it being single coil, you can whack it up a bit. This is 43 watts. And with the right wicking in there, you can get good flavour out of it. But one of the other tanks I will be having coming up for review shortly is the Wasp Nano RTA. So we'll be able to compare it directly against that. Now, this little tank, I did get it originally at the May Expo, but through it was either lost or it was removed from my bag. I think it was removed from my bag. But one of my subscribers and one of the people you will know out there quite a lot, Mr. Atty, who is a spanner and quite a lot, moderator in quite a lot of channels and else, purchased one out of his own pocket in cash and got it sent across to me. So Atty, big, massive thank you to you for that. And this review has been so late in coming. I've had my head up my bum and everything else with reviews and everything else, but I need to get back into the hardware reviews. There's not much more I can say about this, apart from I'm going to put the link to Oumier down below, so you can have a look at it yourself and go at it. Would I purchase this tank? Yeah, I probably would purchase it because the prices come right down now. It is a handy wee tank to have, decent flavour. There's other tanks I would purchase in front of it, but if I needed a small tank to use, and you get the bubble glass to go into it, then yeah, I probably would purchase it. So folks, if you've enjoyed this review, give me a thumbs up and drop me a wee comment down below. If you haven't enjoyed the review, by all means stick a thumbs down, and drop a comment to why you didn't enjoy it either. It just remains me to say, love this red laces by the way. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this review now. Take care. Bye.